God has allowed me to exist for another day, and I'm about to make it everyone's problem.
Drinking beer in the Aspen, I fought the law and I won. I fought the law and I won.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Tarman. God, dude, I would Minecraft myself if I'd actually like, yo, what's up, guys? It's Tarman here, and I'm gonna, like, Jesus, dude. But I wanted to talk about Josh and alcohol, but specifically in relation to diabetes, because, so I guess, like, before we get into that, Josh has obviously had a massive decline in health, and I attribute most of that to the alcohol. Let's say back in 2016, he looked quite dapper. He seemed to have some, like, life in him, and between, like, 2016 to, like, 2019-ish, he really got, like, he, like, slowly started to, like, drink more and more. And, like, you could see it. He was, like, flush red all of the time back then. And then from, like, 2000, I would say, like, 2018 or 19 is when his alcohol problem got really, really bad. We know that Josh has a really piss-poor diet. He eats nothing but goy slop. I mean, same here. But still, we know that he doesn't hydrate himself, right? We know that he eats a shit ton of sodium, and he drinks a shit ton of alcohol now. And recently, lots of sugar and moldy yeast. I feel like he's pre-diabetic. Now, whenever I say that, I have a few examples. So, we know that he's had that weird rash on his foot. It could be like athlete's foot. It could be like some weird fungus. It could be a rash that he got from his boot, whatever. But the main problem is that that injury or wound or whatever you want to call it has been there for months. And it seems to, like, keep on, like, scabbing over and over and over again because it isn't properly healing. Now, I'll throw some pictures on screen of what I'm talking about here, but that foot rash looks nasty, alright? And also, bottom of his feet are, like, really pink and purplish, leading me to believe that he has low circulation. And also, Josh recently stubbed his toe on stream, like, really bad. And, like, here's the thing. If my memory serves me, he hit it on the plastic vacuum cleaner. Now, don't get me wrong, that's probably gonna, you know, it's probably gonna hurt. But he had, like, an insane reaction to it, to where he's still limping to this day. He's still limping. And, like, he actually showed it like a week after he stubbed it, and the toe still had a weird indent from whenever he hit it. And I'm like, dude, those are some really bad signs. And also recently, he's been on a sugar kick, majorly recently, like with the peanut butter and, like, mayo and, like, candy sandwiches, that, like, god-awful shit. All of those things, and, like, his past diet and past history, all these things point to him being pre-diabetic. And even if he isn't pre-diabetic, he still has low circulation in his feet. Over time, Josh has just gotten, like, a lot slower. Like, not even his brain, but, like, everything. Like, all of his movements, like, even the way he eats, the way he talks, like, every single thing. Like, I'm sure that Josh, like, pisses mustard. There's, like, a swamp inside of Josh. Oh, speaking of that, I don't even know why I'm speaking of that, but, like, still, I also have, like, brought up this theory of Josh having kidney stones, because, like I said, he drinks lots of booze and, like, no water at all. But Josh hasn't mentioned kidney stones. Like, I've looked for mentions of that because I'm super autistic, and for some reason I really enjoy treating Josh like a TV show, and that's why I'm making this video right now. Like, that's just how I see Josh. Like I love, like, fandoms and stuff like that. Like, I really enjoy that kind of shit. Yeah, but anyway, Josh hasn't mentioned, and you know for a fact if that happened, he would bitch about it and, like, talk about it. And I could be wrong. I'm not going to fact check because I'm Tarman the Starman, but I'm pretty sure that kidney stones could actually build up in your kidneys. I think I read somewhere that, like, it could cause problems, but, like, I think your kidney could, like, burst or some shit. I could be making all that up. Who fucking knows? not me. So we know the reason on why Josh really likes smoking a pipe, because of the father figure from 101 Dalmatians smoked a pipe. And also, it's not even just that, but like media similar to that always portrayed smoking tobacco and that kind of thing is cool. So like we know the origin of that, but do we necessarily know the origin of his drinking? Now, I'm sure that he got it from media. I'm sure, you know, the macho man with the fucking cigar drinking Jack Daniels, you know, so manly, so poggers. But I also feel like he got his alcohol problem from Clint. Like, Clint seems like the kind of dude to like tell Josh, no, you can't drink, no, you can't have like a glass of my wine, you're underage, blah blah blah, while he's like drinking in front of Josh. Now, that isn't a big deal normally, but I think to someone that is like Josh, I feel like that's not something that you'd want to do, because I don't think that Josh can like process certain emotions, blah blah blah. But I think that he got his alcohol problem from Clint, or at least that was like the origin, or that was like the stem of it. That was the root, I guess you could say. And also recently, another thing to go back to the him being pre-diabetic is that recently he has like a really bloated face. He's all red and he looks really skinny. Like, I think that this is the skinniest that he's ever looked, and I don't think that anyone's actually mentioned this. And like, he has a big gut that's like sticking out while being red and like being thin, and like that's just signs to me of like full on like boozer status. Like, and like, sure, he has been drinking forever, but like whenever you're able to see him twitch, or like whenever he gets really puffy, or whenever he gets really pouty and angry when he doesn't have alcohol, you can see his body react to it. Like, he's obviously like slowly dying. And obviously I'm being a little bit over dramatic here, but yeah, like I generally like speculating about this sort of thing, and even right now I'm like, wait, really? Like, why the hell does this actually matter? Well, in reality, it doesn't matter, but it's fun. Like I treat Josh like a TV show, like I said earlier. Like, I treat this like a fandom almost, like an anime or some shit. I am surprised that Josh doesn't complain that he's in constant pain, because I'm sure that he has back pain from his kidneys. I'm sure his foot hurts. I'm sure his teeth hurt. I'm sure that he has a constant hangover or like some sort of headache. But also, Josh is like in a perpetual state of just being hungover and being fucked, or like being sick, to where Josh doesn't even notice it, right? Like, another thing with the teeth, this is gonna be a really like a scattered video when it comes to topics, but that's just how my mind works. But speaking of the teeth thing, I'm curious on whether or not you guys think that Clint would pay for the surgery. I am just going to guess like it's gonna be like near like it's gonna be more than 60K to like fix his teeth. Now, I'm pretty sure his insurance wouldn't even cover like a little bit of that. And also, not even that, but he would have to spend like 3 or 5K on some like dentures. I'm very curious on whether or not you guys think that Clint would actually like pay for that sort of thing, because realistically there's no fixing his teeth. They have to pull like all of them out, every single one. And I've also said before that I think that Josh would have an absolute mental breakdown if he like lost a tooth, because I know that the way that he is, he wouldn't be able to talk correctly, and he'd have like a lisp or like a stutter, and he'd have a real issue like fighting it, and also he'd have a major issue with the way he sounded, and he would constantly like rage at himself. And like, that's my prediction to like, if I think that Josh would ever quit YouTube, I think that's the reason. There was really no point for this. I just wanted to like ramble on about Josh's health for a bit, and like bring up some theories for you guys to think about. Like, I honestly really enjoy this sort of content. Like, I think this type of content fits me perfectly, and like, I don't even need a script. Like, I can just go off. And also, guys, I know that some of you that watch my streams have heard me say these things 1,000 times over. The first few of these videos are probably going to be filled up with the ideas that I've already said on stream. This is just to get my ideas and my theories out to more of a wider audience. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm Tarman, the Starman. Served in Vietnam, man.
I hope them aliens are real so that I have more things to fuck. No scope.
You don't have to be in school to be a shooter.